not as harsh as you think. It's not as harsh as you think. Telling you.
Still going to get a perforated eardrum, I think, by the time this season's over with.
No, stop it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Welcome to another What is it? What day is it? Thursday.
Thursday.
This week has gone quick. This week has gone quick for me. I don't know what everyone else thinks like, but this one's gone quick for me. So welcome to Thursday's show. This is the EPL Preview show on EPL Across the Pond, Thursday Preview, with me, Gary, and obviously our well-educated and probably a little bit salty today, Chris. How are you doing, mate?
No, not at all. It's just another day, Gary. It's just another day in the world of being a football fan. Welcome to the show, everybody. We've got an action-packed show tonight for you. Lots to get through, lots of topics, lots of discussions. As always, if you've not done so, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok now. We're TikToking. We've got it all to play with and stuff. As always, as well, guys, this is not just our show. This is your show. So if you want to join in, put something in the comments, have a chat. If there's a topic you want us to talk about and it's relevant, we'll bring it up. If we're bored, we'll bring it up anyway as well. So your show, our show, welcome to the show. You should be a bit salty as well because we'll get into the games from last weekend. But we'll
get it. I'm past it now, mate, at this time of the season. I will. One thing we will say as well, we're going to say thank you to our affiliates over at Numazane. I'm not as good as it as you. Obviously, lots of different T-shirts, and then we've got a couple of them. Actually, might have a couple to give away as well at some point, mate. So, as always, they're not official, mate. They are just undeniable.
Hi, not replica kits, Gary. These are teas that spark conversation and connection. Good evening, Mr. Asian Scouser. Good evening. And we've still got our World Cup shirt to give away. We'll talk about that later. We've got too much to get through tonight, Gary.
We will get there, yeah. No, we will get there, mate. But so do we want to just attack the elephant in the room now and talk about today's game? Because it does have a little bit, because it was two Premier League teams.
Yeah.
They got hammered.
They did. I mean, you know what? It's a tough one, isn't it, Europe? Because you've got to put your teams into play, your squads into play, injuries, and
kicking down.
After Chelsea at the weekend, Morgan Gibbs-White got one of the worst injuries I've seen in 40 odd years of watching football, and just missed a few other injury players and stuff. And you go 1-0 down, 2-0 down, you're chasing games, and it's just one of those things, isn't it, Gary? We move on. Now it's all about survival, which is the most important thing for any Forest fan as well. It'd be nice to go to Istanbul, and cup finals are always a cup final, but regardless of what you do in this life, in this season, Premiership survival is more important than winning a trophy. It really is.
Yeah, don't disagree.
As daft as that sounds,
it's more lucrative, isn't it? Certainly more lucrative.
Yeah, so it's been a great season for Forest. I think they need another win or another couple of points just to get over the line. But we've got a crazy little graph to show you later on in the show about who can still go down. It's not just a 3 or 4 horse race as people think it is, Gary.
I know there's a lot of surprises in there. There's teams when you look at the results from last week, there's teams that if they hadn't have won last week, they will be right in it right now. It's like Newcastle springs to mind for me. If Newcastle hadn't have won last week, they'd have been right in it.
Well, you think about if you look at all the teams at the bottom, bar West Ham, everybody else picked up a win. Leeds got a win, Newcastle got a win, Forest got a win, even Spurs, they broke it. They broke it. But for me, I mean, it was pretty exciting down the bottom. But I think over the last couple of days, the big excitement was at the top of the league. After Arsenal lost to Newcastle. After Arsenal lost to City, I think you and I both sat back and went, it's done now, isn't it? It's done now. City, it's there. This is the point of the season where they shine. They go undefeated. They just go on a march. There's an Oasis pun to be put in there somewhere. But has the pendulum swung? What do you think, Gaz?
You know what? That game, I'm the same. Listen, I've said it all along, haven't I? I think City will come creeping back into it. But that game on Monday night just smacked of Liverpool playing Palace in 13-14. And it just, to me, it was just like you could see it on the City players' faces. You just like, They knew they dropped it. They just knew they'd ruined it. And some of the mistakes in that game, like players running into each other, Gay with that outrageous back that, and then Kuzanov, the other guy on the other side, just absolute balls in one up as well. And if Everton had a little bit more quality, they would have blown City's doors off in that 20 minutes. They would have had more.
It was like 13 minutes of madness or whatever it was. It was just wild. And like you say, there was players in there that have been unbelievable all season. Gahey's been arguing for pushing the Arsenal guys for best centre half in the league this year. And it was just there's a slow-mo angle where he made the back pass and his head just turned, didn't it? And he just rolled away to say, "What have I done?" But just wild. But that's the beauty of it. Now we've got 3 games to go. Has the pendulum gone back? We said for the last couple of weeks when Arsenal were dipping in the league and they were dropping points, they still had Europe, and Europe was the thing that kept them going. Now that not only they're in the Champions League final, they could become the 3rd English team to win the European and league double in the same season.
Yeah, and I think if you're an Arsenal fan, like I spoke, I don't have a lot of Arsenal fan friends, but I spoke to someone in the coaching world yesterday who's a massive Arsenal fan, goes everywhere with them, and he said if you were to offer them these 3 games to round off the season, basically 2 teams, a team that's got one eye on Europe, a team that's on the beach, and a team that's fighting relegation, you'd rip their hand off. And it was like, if you've got to win these 3 games, this is what you want. And then also the caveat or the carrot of having a European final as well. So it's massive for Arsenal. This, I think that, again, I'm going to go sweeping statements, and I'm really not trying to mush them, as the American term goes, but I really think that I think it's theirs now, isn't it? It has to be.
Yeah, well, the exciting thing is I think by next Thursday's show, City have played twice by then. And I think we'll know by next Thursday what's going on. It could be over by next Thursday. Yeah. It could literally be over by next Thursday. So, yeah, it's exciting. The other stat, which I looked at the other day, was West Ham Arsenal have not won at West Ham. Was it 4 seasons? The last 3 seasons.
They haven't won in 3. They drew 1, and then the last 2 years they've lost at West Ham.
Yeah. And some people have said that, it was literally the West Ham games that derailed their season, and that was nailed them on for second. Now Sunday's game that they're playing West Ham at West Ham. West Ham have had an awful little run lately, but the players will be up for that. The fans will be up for that. Are Arsenal a little bit on the hangover from Wednesday night? Because that was, I'm sure they went out afterwards and had a bit of a celebration and a big game for them. It was a very intense game, very physical game against Atletico. Are they going to be back to Sunday to I think that one more win for Arsenal, I think that gets them over the line. I do.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think this is the one as well. And this one also might condemn West Ham. But to your point, I think West Ham have to win this game.
Yeah.
Like a point's not going to be enough. Like I still think Spurs will nick another win. Or even if they just get another point, that still means that West Ham have to get 4 out of the last 3, which for a team that is down the bottom is very difficult. So they have to come out against Arsenal. They probably don't. I mean, they've got to be optimistic, haven't they? But there's always every chance that the crowd will be behind them. They need to win to stay up. So it's not done and dusted, but I do agree this time next week, it's going to look a lot different. I think we're going to pretty much know by then, aren't we? Because the games that Arsenal have got coming up. But I'll bring that stat up because I know you love it. And we've already talked about it. I mean, a lot of this tonight, we have nicked a lot of stats off different websites, but
borrowed.
Acquired. Or flattery. Listen, imitation is the best form of flattery, isn't it? But if you look at
this is off the Premier League's official website, right?
Yeah, there you go. So obviously the number in white is where the team sits at the moment. The number in pink is the highest that they can finish, and then the number in blue or black is the lowest they can finish. So this is what gets me. Every single team out with Burnley and Wolves have got something to play for. And what is even more unbelievable is, especially when you consider how the European games have gone tonight, is that Forest can still technically finish 7th. And Forest have only come home from Europe tonight. They could be back in Europe in a couple of weeks.
Well, the other thing as well is, I'm sure Heavy Kev's watching tonight, is you've got Crystal Palace are in a final. Congratulations. I think this is probably maybe it's the first time ever, correct me if I'm wrong, you've got 3 English teams in every final in Europe. But it'd be mad, if obviously now if Palace win their final, are they just in that competition again next year, or do they get upgraded to the Europa?
I think they get bumped.
Okay, so you basically bump the next one up.
But I am speculating again, as I normally do, so I'm not 100% sure. But I think wasn't the dream scenario for some team. Like we got a text today off in one of our group chats off a Chelsea mate, and he's like, hopefully if Villa win the Europa League and finish 5th, that means another team will go in the Champions League.
Sixth.
So right now, as it stands, if Villa win, Bournemouth will be in the Champions League next year, which is bonkers. But look at the teams underneath. You've got Bournemouth, Brentford, Brighton.
All the way to Palace. Palace could finish 6th.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
It's mad. But you know what's going to happen, though, after this weekend? I'm sure that graph will just shrink. It'll completely morph down because you've got... I mean, look at Arsenal. Arsenal can only finish 1st or 2nd. So that's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. So, no, Gary, we've got some great games coming up this weekend, and we'll know a little bit more by this time next week, right?
Yeah, I definitely think so. And I know Bob, will be still insisting that 43 points is the number, but I really think it's 38. I really think that if Spurs can get a win, I think that's there. I just can't see it with West Ham, which is horrible to say because we've got friends who are West Ham fans and my wife's a Spurs fan, so I can't really argue on that one either.
Yeah, I mean,
get night in sleep.
Do my network researching, which we do on the show. We're neutrals, ignore all this. We do look around and I do watch a lot of other, supporters clubs, groups and everything. And I was watching a West Ham site, I think it was yesterday or this morning. Ray Winston, the famous actor, was talking about it. And it's like a lot of people giving Nuno grief for not going for it in certain games. But he fully expects Sunday West Ham will go for it. They've got literally nothing to lose. And the games, they have gone for it. Because I've seen West Ham a few times this year or this season. They just can't score goals. They have nice transitional play and they spread it around very well. They keep the ball pretty decent, but they just can't score goals. West Ham are doing... I don't disagree with you, Mr. Shelton. I think as each week goes by, and I said this to you, Gary, a while ago, is Spurs just need to score a goal and get a win, and then it's just going to be a momentum thing after that.
Yeah, I really believe that. I think Spurs have gone back to back now, haven't they, as well? And,
yeah.
If you look at the table, all right, they're on 37 and it's only a point, but they've got a 10 goal difference swing, and West Ham are playing... arguably champions elect, if you want to say it at this point. I get shivers saying it, but there's every chance. And then you look at Spurs games; they've got Leeds at home, and then they've got Chelsea away, which is a derby, so that'll be a bit of a ding dong. And then they've got Everton at home. Yeah, exactly. That winning at Villa was massive for Spurs. That was the game where you're if they lost last week, it would have been a little bit uphill, but now they've got a bit of the wind in the sails. They're looking at the other games going, well, we could do this. And if they'll know as well, going into Monday, they'll know exactly what they need to do. And they're at home, Leeds, Monday night. Leeds are pretty much safe. Spurs, I think Spurs get something Monday night. I think it'll be a cracking game.
We've talked about that before, about games, the way it is now with Sky and TV rights and all that kind of side of things, is you've got games being taken place where you know what you've got to do, like you just said. There was a couple of weeks ago where I think it was 3 or 4 Saturdays running or weekends running. You had Arsenal with either the morning game or the 3 o'clock game, and City with the afternoon game or the evening game. And there was 3 or 4 weekends running that City played after Arsenal every time. And you're thinking, well, if Arsenal win, City, they've got to go win, right? It's just, it breaks it up a little bit differently. It's like you said, if West Ham lose at the weekend and he gets to Monday, well, Spurs will be okay with the point. It's not the end of the world. But if West Ham win, then Tottenham's got to go out and get a win.
Oh my God, there's even a picture of me on this bloody picture as well. Yeah, not counting our chickens or whatever, cock and balls or whatever it is on that badge of theirs.
I'd say this, Kelly. He's rooting for you guys. He's rooting for you because who's going to make him a cup of tea before the show starts?
I know, honest to God, look at this. At that, and I will get knifed in my sleep. So I'm obviously going to do it. But yeah, I just don't see West Ham. I'd love it. I sound like Keegan. I've even got the headphones on. But wouldn't it be good? I mean, it would make it so much more interesting if West Ham could nick a point against Arsenal somehow and then it blows it wide open all over again. And then City will have already played on Saturday.
Just go full on Keegan.
I'm scared to go downstairs now.
And they still got to go to Chelsea. Got to go to Chelsea.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this. Yeah, exactly. But that's it. Like it's a lot to go at. There's a lot to go of it. All right.
It's exciting though. It's exciting to be sure.
It is. All right, you got a choice now. We can either go kits or we can go champ. Because last week's champ games were decent.
Well, let's go kits because I think championship we could go deep because that was one of the most exciting watch-alongs I've ever done. Just because it's like every game's at the same time. So you're flicking between channels, you got your phone going. It was you and I are texting backwards and forwards. It was wild, man. It was a fun Saturday morning.
Did you watch any of those games? I was watching Millwall in the event that I was open. Millwall went up.
I had Wrexham on the TV and I had Hull on the phone.
All right, well, we'll get to it in a minute because we were going backwards and forwards. So I had a little bit of a peruse. And again, I'm going to preface this based on all the dodgy kits that I've got on. I know this one's a bit of a belter. This one's kind of a cult. This one wasn't great and this one wasn't great. But I thought I'd figure I'd get them out and show people today because there are some dodgy kits. But we've gone had a little bit of a look around some of the kits for next year. Now, these are off. I again, acquired them off the Footy Headlines website. And I've not got all of them, but I have got some of them. There are some belter kits for next season already, you know.
You're excited,
We'll start with Arsenal because, you know, it's an A, alphabetical order and all that. All right, this is Arsenal.
Is this next season's reigning champions, Gary?
Oh, I don't know, I'm not saying it yet. But you've got, so obviously the red one's the home kit. You've got top right is the away kit and then bottom right is the third kit. Don't hate that away kit, if I'm honest. I think that's navy as well.
Yeah, you know what you see more and more with these kits? You saw it with United, you saw it with Liverpool. There's different badges on the home and the away shirts. Not just the sponsors, but the club badges are different on a lot of these kits now as well.
It's the Adidas Originals ones. They put the original or the old badge on.
So
that's why the old Liverpool badge is on the third kit this year because it's an Adidas Originals one. So all right, I don't hate the third kit for Arsenal. This kit, like if I'm a Villa fan, I'm buying this home kit next season. Bosh. Love it. I love it. If these are the real ones.
I like the black one. I do like the black one.
I'd probably have to buy an extra large at this point when I got a bit of a fat back. Fairly well concealed in casual clothing for those fans of Alan Partridge.
You're too hard on yourself, Gary. You're too hard on yourself.
That's why I sit down. You can only see from mist up. It's like, yeah, exactly. All right. Leeds is next. We've got the home kit and the third kit.
If anyone's checked out Gary's coaching soccer profile for his upcoming rendezvous, you'll know about his fat back.
Yeah, no, exactly. I was flexing and it was warm. So, but yeah, Leeds is a bit busy for me.
It looks too much like this season's.
I did like that this year. I have got it in the cupboard, but it wasn't dodgy enough for me to wear it tonight.
Yeah, the away one's a bit basic.
Yeah, it looks like a goalie top, doesn't it?
It just looks lazy, like some graphic designer that's done on ChatGPT, I'm sure. Right,
this is Bournemouth. This is proper Bush League because they're literally in the packet still. Sorry, lads, but it's too busy is right, isn't it? It is too busy.
Yeah.
Right, Bournemouth. This is off the Footy Headlines website. You were saying this one, the second kit, which is the top right, looks like PE kit, doesn't it?
It looks like a school PE kit. Yeah, you'd have the stripe. You'd have the stripe around the middle, depending on what house you're in and stuff, and you do it inside out. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take umbrage with these next ones. This is Chelsea, so obviously we're allowed to get pissed off with this, right? Get that badge off for a start. I'm sick of this.
They applied, didn't they, for 4 years on it?
How savage is it? It's like the player contracts. They want them for 5 years.
Yeah, but I think the white ones, they've got all retro, haven't they, from the 90s badge that they had on there as well. And it's
I do like the 90s one. It's got red. It's got red around the Nike tick and red around the badge, which I don't hate, but again, it's hard to like a lot of Chelsea stuff, isn't it? All right, we've gone from, and I know our boy then just said that Liverpool's third kit this year was great, which I agree that it was. Next year's away kit is honking. Like, look at that one. The away kit, the white one, is unreal for me.
It feels a bit repetitive. Haven't they done that before?
I don't care. That's the one. Man United. I mean, listen, Man United had that one a couple of years ago when it was mint.
Right.
I know what they're trying. I know what they're trying to do with the home kit, with the going back to 1990, which is nice. It's a nice touch and very nostalgic. But that white one is proper. Like, exactly. Yeah. See, not just me. It's everybody else. You can see for yourself, lads.
It's a disease.
Would you go long sleeve though? The problem is this season I went long sleeve on the home and away and got the champions badges on it, which jinxed us completely because we've had the best kits we've had in years this year and done absolutely bobbins in it.
Right.
But so yeah.
No, it's nice. It's nice.
That one's not bad.
It's clean. Right. It's clean, isn't it?
This Newcastle home shirt's honking for me. I'm not having it at all. And the gold chain, is that Anthony Gordon wearing that one?
More like PJ and Duncan.
Or maybe it's Baltamada. He likes a bit of moody gear, doesn't he?
Is it Jimmy Nail? Could be Jimmy Nail.
Could be, couldn't it? With crocodile shoes on.
It is one. I'll put this out for the fans at home in the comments. Could Newcastle go down next year?
Mate, honestly, like...
Could they be... They're going to have a clear out in the summer, right? Tonali's going to leave, I'm sure. Who's going to go in? Eddie Howe... how many years has he been there now? Could Newcastle be in trouble next season?
It's a good question, isn't it?
It's a great question.
You think? Yeah, that's not a bad shout. There's going to be a lot of movement. We could get to that in a minute, actually. All right, okay. This I hate to say it, but this away shirt for Man United is decent. That blue
it's
one.
tidy, isn't it? It's tidy.
It is nice, and you've got it. But again, you know what? That's not a bad shout either. It's all these, like, the point was just made, then someone just threw it in then. Like, the fact that we're away from Nike now is brilliant because the Adidas are winning at the moment, aren't
they? They're flying. They've got some belters for the World Cup this summer as well.
Cup, it's brilliant.
So here's a question for you, Gary. And it's driven me nuts for the last couple of years. You're seeing more and more teams now playing in next season's shirts before the end of this season. Should teams be allowed to do it and not have to wait till the summer? So Liverpool have done it a few times in the past. No, they didn't do that last year, but with 1 or 2 games before the end of the season, they bring out the new kits and they, put them in the club shops and off we go, blah, blah, blah. Should it be allowed to be done?
So here's the thing. Should it? Probably not. Does it? It's because the thing is, they're well within the rights to do it, aren't they? Last year, Liverpool didn't release their kits until August because Nike drove a really hard line with, like, our contract goes until the end of July. We're keeping it all the way through because they wanted to see Liverpool lift a trophy in a Nike shirt.
Right.
So
that's contractual rights. That's fine.
But in the like, they're always going to tease it. It's just marketing, isn't it? It's just the way they're going to do it. For a fact that when we play Brentford at home last game of the season, they're going to be wearing that new kit.
Because there's rumours United are playing the last 2 home games in that shirt you just brought up. There's a photo that's been leaked with Bruno and a few other people doing the marketing and whatnot. And United, the statement I read was they're going to be wearing it for the last 2 home games of the season. Now, granted, they'll make a shit ton of money putting it in the club shops and promoting it and stuff. But then you look at the ones that, okay, if you've spent 60, 70, 80 quid on a shirt, it's now all of a sudden it's obsolete a week, 2, 3 weeks earlier. Just it's a weird one to be in.
Yeah, it is a true one as well. I didn't mind the New Balance stuff either, to be fair. The Nike one was always dead cheap. I mean, look at the state I'm wearing one now. Look how moody it is.
Right.
And they always give you some mad excuse that, it was for the fans. Right, I've got 3 more for you. We're going to skip through them really quick because it's only Man City and a few other. Oh, it's Forest as well, actually. Sorry, mate. All right, so I don't hate because it's back to Man City, but that third kit looks like Chelsea's away kit from 2005.
Damien Duff, Crespo.
Yeah, Crespo, Robin. Yeah. No, I don't disagree with you. All right, next one, Forest.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how legit that is. And
here's one for you. Is this going to be another one? This could be a nice little kit in the champ.
You want to play it, Gary? Do you want to do Hugger Hotspur?
I can't, mate. I can't do it because she's going to. Yeah, the hook will come across the screen and just drag me off.
But you've had your dinner, haven't you? Have you had your dinner?
I have had my tea, yeah, to be fair. But
Yeah,
Spurs do a great job of having a moody second kit, don't they? Always. And then the third kit's not bad. It looks like one of the older ones.
It's just busy. That thing at the top, it's just busy and it looks like some kind of weird grill. You said it, Shouts, not me. You said it.
Yeah, definitely. To be fair, yeah, no, exactly. I'm just trying to avoid the madness. All right, so that was a couple of kits from next year. We'll see if I can find a couple for next week as well. But we will go on quickly onto the champ. And it was obviously the Millwall game. Millwall aren't bad, actually. I know that's a madness. You know, they haven't been in the league since 1989, 1990, I don't think. Right. That's when they were last time in the top division. So they have never been in the Prem. But they looked quite good. They had some decent, lively players going forward. And I watched that game thinking, but then I realised that Ipswich were at home and they were 2-0 up after 10 minutes. So it really focused then on the three teams trying to get into the playoffs, didn't it?
Right. And if you guys aren't familiar with it, obviously the Championship is the one below the Premier League. So it's a promotion relegation system. And the last day of every season in every league, all the teams play at the same time. So there's no, what could happen if, what results are playing over here? You just play the game to win the game. So you've got all 46 teams playing at the same time. And there was, I can't remember what it was now, Gary. I think there was like 3 teams that could have got automatic. And then between, was it 3 or 4 that could have made playoffs as well. But it was great because all these games happened at the same time. And over the period of that time, from Saturday morning's games, positions changed several times. So we were watching the games and all of a sudden this team's in the playoff. 2 seconds later, somebody scores and they're not in the playoffs. Somebody else is in the playoffs. It's wild. I loved it, guys. I loved it.
It was mad. And we were going backwards and forwards, weren't we? Like 1 minute, Wrexham scored, so they were in.
Yeah.
Then, Borough scored, so Wrexham were out and Hull were in. Then Wrexham equalised. Then Norwich scored, so then all of a sudden, it went from Wrexham were back in again, but they were only drawing. Then Derby scored, so then Derby went in. And then Wrexham went 2-1 up, but then got pegged back. So they were 2-2. In, then back out again. And then Hull came from behind and won 2-1. And then Hull were the ones that ended up being in there, which I know you're happy about because you're not a huge fan of Wrexham and what they're doing.
Or Derby.
Well, obviously you've got the Derby connection as well. But no, it was
just great.
It was lively, wasn't it? It was just really lively. And we were saying tomorrow is the semi-finals of the playoffs, isn't it? The first legs. Millwall Hull tomorrow, and then Middlesbrough Southampton on Saturday.
They don't mess around, and it's and again, there's a lot of people actually love watching the Championship. In America, you can watch it on Paramount Plus, so you can watch the Championship games on there, and it's kind of like old school Premier League. There's no VAR. The refs are even shitter than they are in the Premier League. Lot of players from yesteryear still making a keep and whatnot, and there's a lot of young, exciting English players in the Championship and Americans as well that waiting to get the game time, get the experience to take the step level up. So it's a pretty decent high level of football down there.
That's fair enough as well. It is. League One was the same, wasn't it? Well, obviously Lincoln went up and Cardiff went up, but the playoffs in there were going up and down as well with Stockport and Bolton and the usual suspects in there. But no, it was really, really good. And even you talk about players that could potentially get moves. Like we talked a little bit about this last week, didn't we? Like the lad from Swansea, they're not going to go up this year, but he was one of the top scorers in the champ. Does he get a move? Does he go up with one of the teams that goes up?
Right. The guy, the American guy at Cov. Obviously, Cov are now going to the Premier League. He's going to be in the US squad at the World Cup this summer. Is someone going to look at him and say, well, you know what? Cov are going to struggle maybe in the Premier League. Is he worth a punt to take a mid-table Premier League team to push up the league a little bit more? Would Cov sell him if the money's right? Is there any chance?
Is there any chance any of these stay up? Because I know some couple of people have just said then there's no chance.
I think so. We thought that was Sunderland last year. I know they spent a bit of coin, but they're not going down, and they've been safe for quite some time now.
Brentford as well.
My take is, and I've said this before, I think with Brentford and Bournemouth, I don't think long-term it's sustainable in the Premier League. I just don't. They don't have the funds. They've done very well from scouting, and I'll probably get rinsed for this in the comments and afterwards and stuff, but I personally don't think Brentford and Bournemouth are going to stay in the Premier League for more than the next 5 years. I just don't. I think it's going to be a period thing, like a Wigan or a Bradford, where they had a little spell, a little moment, and then they'll drop. And once they drop, they're not going to be able to get back on that level playing field as well.
Yeah, and that's a good point there about Sunderland as well, because there's another one as well. That may be a shout as well. But Sunderland might be in trouble second season because they've kind of dipped a little bit. And there was talk last week about them sacking the manager.
Firing the manager.
Which is ridiculous to think about. But then you think about how the merry-go-round's going to go. Palace are in a European final and their manager's out of contract at the end of the season. So he's going to go somewhere. You've got Areola going somewhere, whether he goes back to Spain or he stays in the Prem. You know, it's... you know what? I am talking about this, by the way. I know you've seen it, but so for people who didn't watch this game, go and find it on YouTube and literally they have a clip that's the last 10 minutes of this game. So basically, Rochdale and York were 2 points separated, and by pure luck and chance, they played each other on the last game of the season, and it was at Rochdale. And both teams have historically been in the league, but obviously been out of the league in the National League. And this is the biggest, I think, you tell me if I'm wrong here on this one, Morgs, but this is the one reason why there should be 2 teams come up automatically out of the National League now, because of the amount of money that's in there. So Rochdale score in like the 95th minute, which would have put them up by a point. Everyone comes on the pitch. Everyone's took the shirt off. There's bodies all over the place. It's going mental. The game slows down. But because of that, so much more. Yeah, exactly. That's what the league finished on. So much drama. Next thing, starts playing again. The ref had so much more time because of the drama. And then the ball just gets pumped forward and York end up scoring with what is the last kick of the game. So then all their fans come legging it on the pitch. And then York ended up going out brilliant on it. I do like the last game of the season as well, because everyone's reckless at home as well, because the sun's usually the sun's usually out. Everyone's got dodgy tans.
There's been a few social beverages before the game, during the game. And it's a good time. You know, it's been a long season for a lot of these teams, right? I remember we're going back a couple of years ago. Wrexham, when they got promoted last game of the season, where they beat Notts County. I don't know if you remember watching that game. Yeah. Similar thing, because Notts County could have gone up that time as well. And I think that was the one where, who's the keeper? He's got his podcast as well. Oh, Foster. Foster. He saved the penalty, I think, in that one. And it was just, again, that Rochdale York game was just nuts. Absolutely nuts. Especially because, like you say, it was those 2 teams, and it was the away team that thought they'd lost it. Home supporters, obviously the majority, and then, you know, as a twist of fate, it goes the other way. But yeah, if you're looking for something of spectacularness, find a last game or last day of the season when you got all the games going on at the same time, and just pick a team that's got something to play for. It's amazing. You're probably going to get that as well in the Premier League this year as well. There's been a couple, hasn't he? Hope so. Hope it's, you know, City and Arsenal goes down to the end. Hopefully Newcastle and Newcastle. Yeah, why not? Newcastle and Spurs go down to the end. It's whether they can nick it. If West Ham can nick a point this weekend, it's game on, isn't it? But who knows? Who knows? You never know. It's just dead good, isn't it? You just want to watch all the games. All right, okay. So I've got fantasy football again. Speaking of, I mean, this is just a constant disappointment to me. Is my fantasy football team, mate. Honest to God. And I want that guy by the throat, the guy who does the scout on fantasy football. So I'll show you the team for this week. This is what he's gone with. Because remember, it's a double game week this week. Right. So this is what he's gone with. Because Palace play twice and City play twice, because this game got moved from way back when. But so he's gone for Palace's keeper, but I think they're going to get licked because, again, someone mentioned it before about Villa's playing their team. I think Palace and Villa are just going to be all about this European thing now. Right. Because they win that one game, they're guaranteed European football for next year anyway. So Palace are safe. You know, Villa are going to be all right as well. I think they just go with it. But listen, I'm going to tell you now, if anyone's watching and plays this, I'm letting you know now that I've got Haaland, so I'm warning you off him. I've got Gabriel, I've got Cherky. It's like you just said. I mean, there's City have got the one eye on the FA Cup as well, right? I know they're going to still push for the league and whatnot. Palace are probably safe. You know, Brighton, they're still pushing for 6, I think.
Yeah, they're giving it a go. I'm not taking Thiago because I don't want to ruin it for everyone else.
That's not bad, Gary. It's not bad. It's not bad.
No, I know. It's true, but it's painful. It is painful. Yeah, no, I would take 2 goals off Haaland, but we'll see. I've got him, and he's my captain, so who knows what's going to happen. All right, so we look towards this week. Will we look towards the games this week?
I am. I'm just pulling my fixtures up because I'm excited because the game starts Saturday morning, nice and early, with Liverpool versus Chelsea.
This could be anything, this.
To be fair, though, I mean, after watching Forest just destroy Chelsea last weekend, there's nothing there. There's literally, I'm just trying to pull up the table now. There's literally nothing there. They've lost, is it 6 or 7 games on the trot? Chelsea have lost now.
Yeah.
It's the record. The stats I saw the other day as well. They've not had they've not had a full attendance in that stadium in like 3 or 4 years, or average attendance above over 40,000.
Yeah.
It's what I know there's controversy with the tickets and there's issues with how they sell them and how they resell them versus season ticket allocation. But for a team like Chelsea to have lost 7 games on the bounce, and next up they're away to Liverpool, who, they've got goals in them. I mean, even with the United game last week, they got goals in them. They just look pretty bad at the back.
Oh, it's chaotic, Tutu. You're here again. You were watching the show that I was on yesterday, the American Scouser. Chaotic. I think we're going to win. I think I'll take 2 to Liverpool, but it could also be the other way around. Who the hell knows? But I'd love to think that, 2 more games at Anfield this season. I just hope it's something we just need 1 win. Get us over the line.
You watching the United game last weekend after the first 20 minutes, I thought this could be like 5 or 6-0. It was a comedy, and if it wasn't for United literally gifting Liverpool 2 soft goals, it could have been, and that put it, it got a little bit nervy for about 10 minutes after that. But it could have been a lot heavier for Liverpool. I actually watched that game in a Liverpool supporters bar in Detroit, just quietly clenching my fist every United goal that went in.
I know. Yeah, depends on what squad comes out and what excuse he makes. I don't think Liverpool have got much of a squad left. And this is another one for you. I'm going to throw this out there now as well. It's a Liverpool show. I've seen Alisson in a Juventus kit. Is that even happening? Is that true?
I was going to mention that to you before the show started tonight. I think I heard he signed a deal till 2029.
Oh, it just gets better and better, doesn't it? I mean, like this season, we just need to wipe the board, don't we, I suppose, and start again.
So the summer you've got Salah's going, Alisson's now gone, Robertson's gone, Van Dijk's got what, another year left in him, maybe? Maybe,
but again, I'm not getting even to people start pinging in the comments about Liverpool. This is a Premier League neutral program, so I'm not.
We're talking about the games. We're going through the games. Yeah. We'll do a quick fire. We'll do a quick fire, Gary. Quick fire. Liverpool, Chelsea. Who you got?
Liverpool.
Brighton, Wolves.
Brighton.
Fulham, Bournemouth.
Fulham.
Sunderland, Manchester United.
Draw.
Manchester City, Brentford.
City.
On Sunday, we got Burnley, Villa.
Burnley.
The mighty Crystal Palace. Come on, Super Kev, Everton.
I think they have win that.
Okay. European hangover. Forest, Newcastle.
It'll be like used to beat them. Forest.
Yeah. We'll see. West Ham, Arsenal. That's my game of the week.
Arsenal.
On the same day, I know we don't talk about it too much and stuff, but obviously on Sunday, you got Celtic Rangers as well. That's going to be another good game to look out for too.
If Rangers can get something off Celtic, Hearts win that league. Hearts done.
Yeah, I think Rangers are out of it now. I think
Rangers are done.
Yeah.
But
okay.
Hearts, yeah. All right.
And then Monday, Spurs Leeds. That's your game of the week, right?
I think it would be a good game. I think Spurs will win that.
That's the first time this season you've gone against Leeds.
Yeah, it is actually, isn't it? Oh God, Bob finds out we murder, but it's better that than getting stabbed in your sleep. But Man City are also playing Palace on Wednesday in that rearranged game.
I'd not got to Wednesday yet, Gary. I'd not got to Wednesday. Wednesday, Man City versus Palace.
City.
Yeah, like you say, there's 2 City games. Could be all over on Thursday. Oh, we got some semi-final of the playoffs. League One, Bradford, Bolton.
There'll be some crackers in there, they're good games, them. I love it when the playoffs. It's always Memorial Day weekend, isn't it? The playoffs.
Yorkshire, Lancashire.
There'll be Phoenix Knights reference there. All right, okay. So these are our locks and shocks. You got 3 out of 3 last week, in fairness. You did pick that game.
I think it's the first time. I just realised as well, next Friday, Villa-Liverpool. I know we'll talk about that next week on the show. All right, this week's predictions, week 36, shocks of the week. Gary's going for the Burnley. Come on, the Burn. Wokes is going for West Ham. I think it's now or never, isn't it, for West Ham? Lock of the week, Gary's got Man City. I've gone with your boys, Liverpool.
You've killed us there, haven't you?
No, I think I honestly fancy Liverpool. I fancy Liverpool at home against Chelsea. Are awful. How can Forest go to Chelsea and put 5 goals past them? And at their place, Liverpool at home will be fine in this one. Trust me. And then games of the week, Gary's gone for the mighty Spurs, who he thinks, Kelly, is going to beat Leeds, Bob. And I'm going West Ham Arsenal. I think the history, there's going to be just so much to play for it. It could be the end of West Ham's season. It could be the beginning of it.
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
It's all there.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Either way, it's a bloody damn exciting weekend of football we've got.
It really is, isn't it? It really is. But nice one, Shelton, if he's still here. He's got to get ready. If you really do want to listen to Liverpool stuff, he's off to do the Thursday show for the American Scouser Network. So if you want to jump on that after we finish this, then get yourself over there. I think that starts at 8:30. They'll be bleating about all sorts. I think there is actually a Man United fan on tonight as well.
Okay, there you go.
He's coming into the room because they won last week. I don't disagree with you, but I think Tottenham's going to be the game to watch. All right, okay. So do we want to go proper dead hard question?
Yes, we do.
Because
yes, we do.
We really do, don't we?
Whilst you queue it up, I'll do a quick 30-second plug because we've got to give one of these things away, Gary. I keep saying it.
9 p.m. He hasn't gone anywhere. He hasn't gone anywhere, the liar. He's still there.
9 p.m. All right. Competition time, because we've only got one more show left. But actually, next show, we're going to announce this competition time. If you would like to win a World Cup shirt of your choice, I'm going to show you a USA one because I think I've got an England one somewhere, but I've got a USA soccer shirt for the World Cup. This is mine. You're not going to get mine, but if you'd like to win one, because we're going to give one away, you can win. You can choose any World Cup shirt of your choice. That's what I was waiting for. Thank you, Gary. Any World Cup shirt of your choice, any size of your choice. We don't judge, do we, Gary? We don't judge on your size. If you have a fat back, it's okay. If you don't have a fat back, it's okay. So any US soccer World Cup shirt of your choice, could be Japan. Who else is in the World Cup? We've got Germany, Brazil, Italy.
There's some belters.
There's some really good kits. Anyway, how did you do it? Is what you're asking for. Go to our YouTube channel. Follow us. Just follow us. It's free. Simply follow us on YouTube. Send us a screenshot. DM to us on Facebook or Instagram. We'll put you in the draw. I think we don't have that many people entered so far. So if you want a good chance of winning a soccer jersey from the World Cup this summer, have a go with it. We'll announce the winner next Wednesday's World Cup Wednesday.
You have to be in it to win it.
Yeah.
You have to be in it to win it, Chris.
Exactly.
100%. Do I leave Chris's big jersey giveaway? It's not even that hard to say. No. All right. Okay. So our proper dead hard question, it's a 4-parter. It's a lot of different things. So the question was last week was name the highest scoring EPL goal scorers at every age bracket. Now we only do 5 at a time. So the 5 that we had last week was 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. So what we've done is we've put a little lovely graphic together. I love a graphic, lads.
I was reading a comment in the chat.
Oh, mate, I'm getting absolutely torched to bits in this chat. Tragic. All right, so this is what we've got so far. So if you've got these ones so far, fair play to you. And we're going to go next week. We're going to leave you from... Oh, mate, hang on a minute.
I thought you'd be on that tonight, Gary. That's your drum roll.
I've not made a hands, I'm going to do it again. Boom.
Oh, how many did you get? Be honest.
I think I got Robbie Fowler, obviously. Right. And Michael Owen I had down for one of them. So
never would have got Chris Sutton. Never would have gotten.
Could you know what? would you be able to tell me what team he played for? Now you know it's Chris Sutton.
It was Norwich back then, wasn't he?
Norwich, right? Yeah.
That got him his big move.
I'm surprised by the 17-year-old Rooney.
Was I?
Yeah, I'm surprised it was only 6 goals though. If I'm honest. See, there you go. See, SAS. Wow.
Yeah, that's Sutton. That was the Norwich team when it was him and was it Gary Fleck up front, and they got that Robert Fleck that hideous canary kit, didn't they, with the green muck on it, which they played in Europe with. Didn't Fleck score against Munich? Didn't he? Remember that?
Yeah, that kit was a beaut. That kit was a beaut. But yeah, Robbie Fowler. I mean, you just forget how good some of these players were. Michael Owen. You forget how young Michael Owen was and how impactful he was at a young age. But there's a lot of Liverpool players on this list, especially at the younger ages. But for next week, we'd like you to do your homework. So we're going ages 22 through ages 26. All right. So who is the top Premier League goal scorer by age for those age brackets? There is some absolute brilliant players in this list, by the way, when we start adding them in next week. And it's not the same people.
I think majority of players on this list are brilliant.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be anyone missing.
There's some crackers in the higher ages as well. But for next week, we're going to go 22 through 26. So if you want to reach out again, this could count. You follow us, you reach out, you contribute to this. Give us what you think. Ooh. Let us know what you think. Who knows, Chris? That might be the way in.
That might be the way in. Somebody's going to get a shirt. Somebody's going to get a shirt.
Yeah, even if it's just me, I'm not bothered. Any other business for the good of the order?
No, I'm just really excited for this week's games. And I will say this. Gary's not going to be on next week's show. I don't know if you let him know now, or maybe he is. We haven't decided yet what he's going on and stuff, but he's got some personal stuff to take care of. You may have read
the USL 2 season is upon us, so my coaching responsibilities have kicked up a notch.
Yeah, and we'll do a Landon Donovan show one day because he's been very critical about the coaching systems of the facilities of the future of American youth soccer, and hopefully Gary can get in there and fix some of that and bring some good players forward and that kind of thing. No, we're just excited for this weekend's games, mate. I can't wait to get stuck into it. I'm still a bit somber and a bit disappointed with the European results tonight. However, I'm really happy for all my friends and family that went to some amazing games in Europe and had that experience with their family, with the kids, with the parents, all that kind of good stuff. And that's what it's really all about at the end of the day, isn't it? It's all about having those memories. Would have been really nice to win it, but next season.
There's always next season, mate. There's always next season.
Mate, we've been saying this for 40 odd years. That's why we keep coming back.
I know. All right, guys. Well, thanks very much for joining us. Thanks very much for our affiliates at Numazane. And if you haven't done already, like and subscribe or follow us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, all the good stuff. Everybody's talking about pop music. Have a good week, guys. Enjoy the footy and we'll see you next week. Take it easy.